Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, April 5th, 2017, and yes, today is New Comic Book Day. I didn't do a video last week. I have been super busy between the shop, my job, baseball, and as you can tell, I got a lot of sun today. We had a game, and my throat is really tore up, so you're going to have to try to bear with me a little bit on this. So I'll show you some of the books I picked up in the last 2 weeks. And so they're not going to be in any particular order. One of the big books that came out today, All New Wolverine, number 19, I believe this is, 19. The significance of this book, this is the regular cover, and this was the 1 in 10 variant that I got at the same price. And the significance of this cover, of this book is, this is a new costume for that character. And All New Wolverine is kind of a hit and miss book. Either got people who really like it, or they're like, you know what, it's just garbage. I'm kind of in the middle. I enjoy reading it. It's not a book I look at and say, oh, I can't wait for the next issue to come out. It's just kind of there. It's something to read. So I'll see how. I picked up a couple copies of it just to have, because it is a costume change, but it's a costume change on a character that is not getting a whole lot of love, even with the movie coming out. And so we'll just kind of see where the market goes with that one. So I picked a couple up just to put away, just in case in the shop. A graphic Helena. I have those customers who buy them. They like it. True Believers, X-Men #1. And a True Believers giant size X-Men. And I've talked about this in past videos. I love these True Believer books because you can buy a giant size X-Men for $1 and use it as a reader copy, or an X-Men #1 for $1, and just to read the story. Some people, I just want to read the story. Well, don't spend, huge money on a reader copy. Buy a True Believer for $1. It's fantastic. The best thing they've done, they've come out with some really good books on that, and I hope they keep doing it, because personally, I like them. Picked this up just because I'm a Kiss fan, Kiss the Demon. Harley's Little Black Book with Lobo. Old Guard #2. We talked about Afterlife with Archie a couple videos ago, or a video ago, about the guy who went in the shop and they kind of made fun of him. This was a book that came out, I believe it was last week. This is Jughead the Hunter. Now, this is a one-shot. That was cover A, this was cover B. That kind of reminds me of the first Afterlife with Archie, where they had the frontal shot of Jughead. This is a one-shot, but it was a good story. It is getting really good reviews, and I think it's going to be something that you're going to see them come out with. Let's just hope that they come out with the issues more consistently than they did with Afterlife, where you would get one issue and then you'd have to wait 6 to 7 weeks to get your next issue. And that's what hurt that book. The story was good, but people just got tired of waiting long periods of time for the books to come out. I saw this book, and the minute I saw it on the shelves, I had to grab it. This is a one-shot. This was last week, Suicide Squad and the Banana Splits, with a bonus feature, The Snagglepuss Chronicles. Now, I loved Banana Splits when I was younger. When my kids were younger, they liked the Banana Splits. I saw this and was like, you know what? I am all over the Banana Splits. Venomized cover month ended last week, and super rare. I don't know how it was in your part of the country or in your part of the world, but here in Las Vegas, very few people carried the Venomized covers. They didn't get them, and so they are kind of a rare shot, and I think you're going to see the price of these books go up and up and up. So this was kind of the last runs. This was the Ghost Rider, Thanos. What I thought was the best one, one of the top 3 at least, was Captain Marvel. Really cool there. And most of these came damaged. And that was kind of messed up because they're so hard to get, then they're coming damaged. You just couldn't call Diamond and have your store say, hey, give me some more. There were none to have. So if you find those in good condition, grab them up. Inhumans, X-Men Prime, and a book that I'm enjoying, and I think maybe you would enjoy it, from Vault Comics, Heathen. This was #1 and #2. Something I'm really liking. Today's pickups, it was kind of a fairly busy day, but again, it was busy. It was expensive because the books, there's a lot of books, But a lot of the books were $4.99 again. This damn $4.99 prices. And these were some of them that I picked up, mostly just to put away for the shop. This is X-Men Gold. This was the Retailer Summit variant with Deadpool. Pretty neat. The X-Men Gold Scotty Young variant. So again, those were $4.99. You buy 3 of those books, you're $15 already. Spider-Man Deadpool, $16. Excuse me. Retailer Summit variant. I got this for cover price. Royals with Deadpool on it. Shop I picked up my stuff at today only had one of these. He was like, "Oh, I just bought one because I thought, I'll just have it in the shop if someone wants it." I grabbed it. Rock Candy Mountain. Haven't had a chance to read it yet, but you know what? I'm going to take a look at it because I kind of like those offbeat storylines. Rebirth. Deathstroke, 16. Harley Quinn, 17. Cover B. Again, multiple covers on the Harley Quinns. But to their credit, they've kept the Rebirth prices for that $2.99. $2.99. Walking Dead, $166. Also a $2.99 book. Zombie Tramp Easter Special, cover A. Zombie Tramp Easter Special, cover B, nibbling on a carrot. And Rebirth Batman number 20, $2.99. So that's what I picked up. Again, my voice is all messed up because I pretty much yelled at the kids all day at the game. That's kind of what I do. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I did raise my voice. So my voice is a little tore up right now. And with the weather changing here in Las Vegas, it's always tough on sinuses and, your voice. So I got a, I got a message from a viewer who said, "I went to a comic book show in my area, and I walked in, and there was hardly any comic books, but there was a ton of businesses that set up." And why is that? I mean, there was an insurance company there, and there was a company that was delivering groceries. Why would they do that? I'll tell you why that's being done. Because the market is being saturated with comic book stores. Everybody's doing a comic book show. Everybody, churches and community centers, they're doing these, weekend comic book shows. And so the big shows, I mean, there's 5 in Las Vegas last year, 5. And 3 of them, actually 4 of them were garbage. It's a waste, but, they're trying to jump on the big collector bandwagon and say, "Hey, look, we're going to have a comic book show, and all these people are going to come in and buy books because the movies are popular and everybody wants to do that." And again, what happens is you have crappy shows and people don't want to go to your crappy show. So then you have to start subletting spaces to non-industry businesses. Cleaning companies, there was a local police department was doing stuff there, recruiting there. This gentleman said insurance companies, and he had a company that delivers groceries to your house. I don't need to look at insurance companies when I am doing at a comic book show. I want to see comic books, which you don't find anymore. Your best comic book shows are the little tiny, mom and pop shows that these community centers have or these churches have. Those are better than the big ones that have the big stars because, people who actually go there actually bring comic books. It's like baseball card shows. When they got real big with everything else, some of the best baseball card shows towards the end, when shows were getting real popular, were the little community center, we're going to have a one-day show, a Saturday show, 10 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon, and it's going to be a great show, and a lot of people showed up, and everybody had cards. That's what it was there for. Unfortunately, like everything else, there are companies that are trying to do comic book shows. They're losing money. And when they lose money, the artists and the good people that can do a good show don't want to do it because they're wasting their time. There's just too many of them out there. They need to reel it in a little bit and cut them down. Vegas needs one good show a year, period. San Diego has the Comic-Con. Then let LA have a show. One show. And then you can do one in San Francisco Bay Area. And then you can have, Emerald City Con in Seattle. Space it out. The Las Vegas show is 2 weeks before, one time it was 2 weeks before the national convention, the big San Diego Comic-Con. Why would you do that? Who's going to come here if they're going to the con? They're taking all their money to that one. So we're feeding on each other. We're robbing Peter to pay Paul to try to keep this industry going, and it's not working. People are just trying to get greedy. Greed is terrible. Greed is the number one killer of this industry. So until people wake up, realize that there's a right way to do things. If you have 4 shows on the West Coast, you can have one in Phoenix, one in San Diego, one in LA, one in San Francisco, one at Emerald City Con, one in Vegas, and maybe Salt Lake City, and you stretch it out, it's successful. People look forward to that. Every week, though, when you have a place where you can drive to a comic convention, it takes away the luster. There's nothing to look forward to. Oh, I won't go to this one. I'll just go 2 weeks from now and go to another one. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Little just kind of rant. Again, I'm just kind of going all over the place because my voice is really messed up. Update on the shop. The shop is going really, really well. It is a slow process. I have a couple boxes I'm going to be putting out. I've decided to do something called new editions because people always come in and say, hey, what new did you get in? So I got 2 long boxes. Every day I'm going to bring in a certain amount of books. It might not be old books. It might just be recent stuff I've pulled out of boxes and throw it in there. And I'm going to throw it in the box that says recent editions. So if you come to the shop, you can say, hey, what new did you get? There's the box right there. Go take a look for yourself and see what you like. I'm getting real close to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I will do a better video in the next couple days. I have a couple things I want to discuss, a couple rants I want to do. Again, you can see my face. I'm super tired. My voice is really bad. I'm kind of raspy, but it's been a couple weeks since I did my last new books, so I wanted to show the new books. So, again, if you have an opportunity to buy Venomizer covers, buy the Venom covers because I think they're going to be very hard to find, especially in good condition. A lot of those covers came in damaged from Diamond, which totally blows me away. Diamond has lost its way when you're sending books into people because they really don't care what the books look like. I have a rant on that coming in the next couple of days about distribution of the comic books and how, they're kind of falling in the same thing about who cares what the books look like. People are going to buy them anyways. No, we need to go back to the basics and do this industry correct. So, again, video is kind of all over there. I appreciate all the support I get from all of my good customers, all of my good viewers, and I'm going to get some shout outs in the next video. I get a lot of good questions. I know I have a hard time getting to those, but I just have so much on my plate right now. But I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the fact that people enjoy my videos. I get a lot of people come into the shop from out of town that say, hey, I love your videos and I'm here because of your videos. Look, my goal is to be one of the go-to shops here in Las Vegas. I can't compete with the big guys, but I'm going to be standing toe-to-toe with them, and I'm going to do everything I can to make Arkham Comics and Collectibles here in Las Vegas the shop in the next 5 years. So thank you for the support on that, and thank you for all the good comments and views. And there's always going to be someone giving me a thumbs down. That's the nature of the beast. You know what? That's your opinion. I appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you aren't a subscriber, please subscribe or tell somebody who you might know who might enjoy the videos. So I'll see you in a couple days. I hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great night.